Welcome to Bitflex CRM. In this video, I'm going to show you how to manage your list and contacts and any other object that you have access to as a regular user. So I'm going to sign in as a salesperson, and once I sign in, the first page I'm going to see is the dashboard. Now I can click on any tab that I see on the top to view the list of that component. So I click on leads. I see a list of leads that I have access to, and this list can be a long list, and I can filter that with the filter settings that you see on the top. So to filter the list, first I have to pick the field. So let's say I want to see the lead status field when it's equal to open. Now if I click go, I only have one field. Let's change that to hot lead, and then I refresh it by clicking on go. Now I have two. Now I can add more to this filter by clicking on the plus sign. Now there is a logical AND between these two rows. So the next one, as I see I have two here, I want to say I need a company name to be this company. And that's the only row that I have. Now let's say I want to save this filter so I can access it later on. So anytime that I log in from now on, I can basically load this filter and see the filtered list that I'm looking for. In order to do that, I have the Save Filter button here. Once I click on this, I can provide a name. So my filter, and you can, based on your filter, you can give it a more meaningful name, and you save it. Now next time when I come back here, I'm gonna see a new button here, filters. If I click on it, then I see my saved filter, and I can have many filters here. And if I click on any save filter, it's gonna load that filter and show me the results. So this is a really easy way and quick way to get to the data that you're looking for. The other thing that I wanted to show you in this video is the batch edit and batch import functionalities. With batch edit, you can make changes on more than one lead, or in this case is lead, but it can be applied to any object like accounts or contacts. So let me go back to the entire list now, and let's say I want to change the status of 3 leads to open. So I select the items that I want to make the update on, and then I click on batch edit. Now here, anything that I change and I save, it's gonna be applied to all those leads. If I leave them blank, the system is not gonna make any changes on those fields. So I'm going to make lead status as open, and I save it. And when I come back, I can see those leads are now open. The other functionality is the batch import. Now with batch import, we can import data that we have in an Excel file or a CVS file. This is really useful if you're importing data from other systems to the CRM. So the data file should be in CSV format. So make sure it's not Excel, it's CSV. And the first row should be the name of your fields. Now if these names match with what we have in the system is going to automatically map them. If not, you have the option to map them manually. So in this example, I'm going to show you the file that we have created. So I only have two columns here, name and company, the first row, and I have two records here. Now I'm going to select this file and import it to the system. I selected my file and I click on upload file. Now the first step, the system is going to look at the first row and try to map them to the fields that we have in the system. Now in this case, both fields, it found a mapping, so I don't have to remap them. But if I want to, I can change it to a different field. So company goes to company. And once I'm satisfied with the mapping, I can click on proceed with the import. And here we have two records imported successfully. If I can go back to the list, I can see these two fields here. Now I can have all the columns that I have available on the lead in the CSV file.